players up here. So Pylai making sure he takes some damage so that he can get that heal off.
Another roll in,
goes on to
but
the Drow. You really want to go on the Io here.
Yeah, they're going to try and go on a Hesta Joe, and that's going to be pretty easy first blood. Unfortunately, the ward placed out by Cloud9. I'm not right with the... Oh, top MP no longer having his supports. They ran into the mid lane. Pylai gets here just in time. A little bit of wand charges. Pylai going for the tether block as well. They turn onto Pi, try and finish him off underneath the tower. They will be able to do so. They get a kill, but not the one they're really hoping for. Drow Ranger does stay alive.
Seeing a bit more pressure come his way, but another tornado. And now with that on cooldown, the roll misses from Noya, but they still maybe get this kill.
EMP onto Noya is going to be able to finish him off, but first they get the kill on Invoker. Puppey, little he could do about that one. He wasn't close.
Jungle, in some ways, to me, seems maybe even slightly better for a Brood. If you can use all the camps and just time your rotation, like your farming pattern, so that you farm up like the whole jungle camps and you're back in lane applying pressure. You just have to rotate between the two a bit more, perhaps.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that idea. The fact that mobility is something that Broodmother has in spades over everyone else. Oh, Eclipse going to be used here. Pylai trying to get out of vision. Couldn't quite make it. Kezu's going to be spotted here on the side. It will be nuked down as well. Cloud9 pick up the double. Can Mid-1 respond? He already has Haze with the Corrosive Haze. They're going to be able to get him. Ryze is also going to be dying underneath the tower. It looks like Noya did manage to roll out and TP away. So in the end, that actually works out really nicely for Secret. They may not have struck the first blow, but they got a much bigger kill in the Luna.
Yeah, the Luna gets the double kill, and it does give Baby Knight the space he needs to get the mid tower. Doesn't get denied by mid one, so feels maybe like a close to even trade. Brood finally gets the mid one rotation, which he threatens to go for the kill, and mid one's Tornado still on cooldown for 2 more seconds.
Baby Knight still trying to use his Spiderlings to be able to chase down mid one, but now he's been caught, turned around on, and the blast does come in. Pylai he's got almost picks up that level 6 off of that kill, which is big because they're feeling aggression on all sides, right? Luna just went for a bit of a dive at bottom. The Drow Rangers constantly under assault, so they really need this relocate sometime soon, and you're going to see MP going to be the victim of the aggression we're talking about. Puppey tries to come in, Snowball catches 2. Ryze is going to be left on the other side as Mid-1 and Pylai run themselves all the way over here. Nice tornado. Catching Hesta Joe. Noya, no rollout this time, I'm afraid. A double kill for Pylai, and now he is more than just level 6, almost level 7. Sitting back in his jungle saying, guys, they're going to dive me. I know what's happening. Snowball plus a smoke rotation. Ace isn't going to be caught by the Ice Shards. Now has to throw out the Eclipse just to be able to keep the rest of Secret away, but Kezu bumps in, hits him with the stun, runs away, and they nicely combo that damage. Pylai may still die to the physical damage, but no. They couldn't actually get him. Nice Ice Shards, but Noya will manage to roll out ahead of time. Pylai does get nuked down, but Baby Knight doesn't have a whole lot of webs to work with. He's got one off cooldown. Nice kick, triple kick. Oh, Noya. He may have just opened up a number of kills here. Puppey's low enough in the back lines. Baby Knight tries to pursue that one out. Does have the Corrosive Haze, but he's got the lifesteal going. Can he actually lifesteal enough to keep himself alive? Hit by the tornado. Not hit by the crush, though. The tornado is enough to finish him off. Burned out of mana, but a wand stick comes out from Ryze, enough for him to be able to Fade Bolt down the Invoker. Hesta Joe 1v1 against Kezu until a relocate comes in from Pylai, making it a 1v2. Ace now joins the fray up against 2. Can't really do enough damage to kill either one of these heroes, especially with the relocate back available, so he will be just forced away. Gods, did you keep track of how many kills that was? What's the end game?
4 for 3. That tower trade for net, but Secret setting up to defend this one. They have got to relocate in, and mid-1 is ready with no tornado invoked just yet.
Here comes the Puppey TP. They have already got the stun onto Ryze. That Blink Dagger is a huge part of this initiation. Hesta Joe is also going to be caught. Puppey managed to get him the blast. Now the relocate on the other side. Hesta Joe knows he caught, so he doesn't even try. But they do have Roshan going on at the exact same time. Tricky Cloud9.
It was going to be Shadow Blading through, scouting out some of these heroes. Noya needs to be careful with his positioning.
Noya into the trees. Don't think he's going to be able to dodge enough, though. Secret quickly execute him, and the rest of Cloud9 are here. Ace especially is in a good position for an Eclipse, but a Force Staff over the cliff actually gets mid-1 away, so it's MP who's going to be left behind. Tornado dodge deftly by Baby Knight. Another turn, Secret trying to go up into the high ground to help out MP, but now they're just going to end up losing multiple heroes. Mid-1 and Puppey go down in the process. They should have just let that Drow Ranger die. The silence does hit Ace. Noya tries to get the kick onto MP. KheZu, oh man, Secret. They just didn't pull the trigger fast enough. They are still going to be able to pick up Noya, but Ace is going to try and go in with the Eclipse. He gets stunned up by KheZu. May have committed too much. He ends up going down. The nukes come in. And EMP locked in. Ace is not going to be able to get away from that one. Is going to have to burn out his Aegis. HesTaJoe almost finishes off MP, but he managed to get away with the invis. Ace keeps on going. Will finally get down. Puppey looks like he's going to die to HesTaJoe, but it wasn't quite the team fight C9 really hoping for.
Do they know the IO's coming back? Yeah, they'll scout it. It's like they're pinging it. They'll see that and they'll get the +1, it looks like. Good team fight. It was the Aegis to make sure they win that fight, but they're doing this without having to use their BKB on Brood. They're engaging into him without a creep wave, and his Eclipse just fully blew up KheZu. Like, that in itself wins C9 the fight.
HesTaJoe realizes Secret have been peeking on him. They had the successful scan. They know about this one. They're kind of baiting out HesTaJoe. They have the 2 supports. HesTaJoe is able to get out of the EMP with a nice Phantom Strike. Baby Knight now comes forward with the BKB just in front of the Tornado. Is going to be able to lock down the Invoker and catch Puppey as well. A kick comes out. 5 seconds until pieliedie can relocate. MP back out. It's going to be close. Now, MP, he goes down. No tether from pieliedie. Heads back to bottom lane.
That is the fight to follow up the previous one that will set Cloud9 up to take all these outer towers. They may not have the Aegis anymore, but they
you do kind of need some hefty damage coming out from your supports.
In classic C9 fashion, all outer towers down, pre-25 minutes. Now they can take the shrines. Perhaps slightly slower on the Death Bolt than other times. They're going to find a pick off bottom. That's a Slaughter down. With that, they could theoretically threaten high ground. You take bottom lane not being defended for now, but this 2-man rotation, Noya and Ryze trying to find a pick off with the Magnetize, I imagine, and they see MP. There's the Magnetize.
There is going to be a relocate out from Pi. Yeah, he saved them just in time.
That's a cool idea. You showed 3 heroes mid, and it's your 3 cores. There's no way MP thinks a gank's coming his way. It's 2 supports and then a TP onto the shrine from Baby Knight. Really cool gank from C9, but Pi is in the right place to protect his carry, gets MP out of there. That could have been a game-winning pick-off if C9 gets some of those level 15, level 20, probably more like the level 20 talents you're looking at. Very rarely will you see those Midases get you to level 25, but it does definitely help a little bit.
Ryze, he's been hit by the Ghost Walk. He knows Invoker is here, but this is straight into an Eclipse. Ace was right there, managed to almost blow up MP. They need a little bit more, and they will have it too. Oh, the Invis, get out. No, he's not going to be able to make it out. pieliedie is going to be able to get the relocate back on the Invoker.
That was a sick last-second tether relocate out. They couldn't find Pi. He juked through the trees really nicely there.
How are you going to do this? Apparently it's a 2-man smoke wrap around here. Their 2 initiators are going to try and find an opening. Now, if they can blow up the Luna, it's great, but they're going to try and take out the supports first. They managed to get a crush and Ice Shards onto 2, but they've already lost pieliedie in the back lines. KheZu is going to go down. Cloud9 were able to respond with those 2 supports and stay alive. MP bounces back, but they need to start throwing out those buybacks because this second lane of Rax is in danger. Ace is forced back. Snowball into him, but they really just can't get the damage out onto him. Another snowball hit from Puppey, but the rest of Secret cannot follow up that damage. They're missing 3 heroes without buyback, and honestly, gods, this is looking like the end.
Hero that she always was, and we're seeing it here. HesTaJoe with Aegis wants to just go blink diving for a few more kills, but this is the end for Team Secret.
Get him, HesTaJoe rotten. Not having the luck on the crits, apparently. That'll be it. GG from Secret. So, a 32-minute game. Cloud9 closed it out really nicely. 7.02.
Be careful not to get lower than he already is.
Baby Knight's going to join him for this last hitting. Maybe HesTaJoe called that he's not feeling comfortable even with that scan of being alone. And that's why the Slardar also comes back. They are going to be able to... Unfortunately, Puppey's not quite level 3. If they had this level 3, this would be an easy kill, but without that extra nuke, they're going to have to try and dive for it. They do manage to get it. Thanks to MP making his way over. Does have the Eclipse as well, but Noya, it's a bit too far out of range for them to feel comfortable. Meanwhile, KheZu at top lane. They do have the ultimate coming out from the Zeus. That'll make it a whole lot easier with the double slows to kill the Beastmaster.
Yep. Good use of the first.
Puppey spots out Ryze. What was Ryze doing there? Besides grabbing a Bounty Rune, that seems like a pretty dangerous position to be in. He may end up going down here. They're going to throw out the Primal Roar, finish him off with the Shuriken. Bounty Rune not worth it.
Not sure they need a roar there.
It's not like Secret need to necessarily 5-man. They've got some pretty good split-pushing heroes, particularly with this offlane Beastmaster, who does have the Necronomicon 1 and MP coming over, so they're going to quickly kill Hesta Joe. No need for an Eclipse either.
Sure. I like that move. I was thinking, all right, Luna's coming in, making sure they have like the magic damage. This is going to be a tricky tower to take if Secret want to rotate heroes in, and Pie's in position for a grip.
Oh, he's going to be slowed down. They turn around. Brain Sap managed to hit the stun. Pylai Die not finished off, though. Ace doesn't want to position himself between those towers at double damage. Or maybe not. I'm not sure what that was. But either way, mid one easily blows up Noya.
For the solo kill possibility.
MP is going to be slowed down, caught by the Pit of Malice. Not going to hold him for long, though. Pylai Die gets hit by the slow from the Terror Blade. They do manage to finish him off. MP's actually kind of turning, hitting some nuke onto Hesta Joe. He knows he's got the Templar Assassin ready to jump in at a moment's notice if Cloud9 overextend themselves. So that kind of push in. They were their two heroes. Again, without that kind of playmaking, catching style hero. KheZu, he's going to go for it, but the TP is coming in. He may be able to finish off.
With an Aegis, likely see them start now looking to prioritize these outer towers. Strategically, they're in a very strong position right now, and C9 just have to rely on their stalling capabilities. Zeus, Underlord, two great high ground defenders, great lane clearers.
Noya hit by another Primal Roar, does have his team coming in. Sprint is also up. There's going to be a Dark Rift onto one of these creeps. KheZu may be caught here, but the creep actually aggroes over to the pets of KheZu. Looks like Ace was going down. Pylai Die and mid one managed to combo up, get that kill. Now they're going to be able to get a whole lot more. Baby Knight, he's not making it out alive. Meld Strike onto him. Hesta Joe going to be slowed down as well with the Nightmare. Secret position themselves to blow him up. 3 down, 3 cores dead on the side of Cloud9. And Secret can push in this tier 2.
This Zeus pick has definitely been the latter case. And I think with C9, they've always been...
Oh, what a sick play. Did you see that?
Puppey. Yeah.
Puppey dropped the counter ward for the vision. Oh, that's dope. There's no way he wraps around that tree and gets the shuriken out in time. So dropping the sentry for the bit of vision just to be able to get that shuriken out, stopping the TP. Well done.
Just further advancing Secret's lead. We'll track money. Puppey going to go for the pipe, so he's got the answer for the Zeus Underlord spam when they go for that high ground push, and it's another Raw. KheZu, this time with an Necro 3. The mech TP out looks like, yeah, Hesta will be more than okay thanks to the aura. But KheZu now with the Necrobook up is probably telling his team, like, Necrobook's up, let's get this bottom lane. And Noya was so close to blink.
And Baby Knight's not even going to make it out.
Escape. Yeah, no Force Staff, no Yules. I mean, he's just not farmed. Like, at this point, the 8th lens first is, like, nothing wrong with his side.
Mid one told his team to hold up for a second, ran back, picked up that BKB, is ready to fight, ready to blink in. They do have the initiation. KheZu actually gets stunned up before he can get off the roar. Now Pylai Die's in some serious trouble. Ace almost finishes him off. They do manage to get KheZu down, but they've already lost their initiator, and they manage to get the Fiend's Grip onto Ace with the Eclipse cleaning up hero after hero. That is going to be 4 down from Cloud9. Baby Knight, the only one to escape off of a TP.
I was wondering if Underlord was just going to instantly try and Dark Rift out there. The second Secret came in, but he got instantly Nightmare, so he could not use a spell, couldn't use his mech to help out his team until like 5 seconds into the fight. And with all those heroes dead, buybacks will be forced. Mid one had a double damage. He'll quickly use that double damage to take the bottom lane of Rax, and Secret. Puppey's just diving forward, tracking heroes. He knows there is very little Cloud9 can do at this point. Baby Knight free-shotted.
Godlike, mid one. Blink up and 4. Nah, he's not going to pursue.
I mean, individually, I don't really feel like Cloud9 did anything wrong this game. I just think draft-wise, they had no chance. Their lanes, they lost all 3 lanes effectively. Like the top lane, Beastmaster got so much out of that lane. I would consider that a loss as well for Cloud9. And
double stun from Noya. No on top of the Pit of Malice, they can't even get a single kill. That kind of somewhat decent initiation doesn't result in anybody dying except for Cloud9 members. Shallow Grave on Hesta Joe will save him. But
game 2 by Secret.
Well, in my experience, gods, it's been the 2 draft wins, and then the 3rd game will be very even and very well matched, and we'll truly get to see a test. Finally, they get a kill. They got KheZu down for only 16 seconds. Good lord. All right, Fiend's Grip onto Hesta Joe, preventing that Dark Rift out once again. MP with the Eclipse out is dealing a lot of damage. Noya's trying to threaten him down with a Corrosive Haze, but can't do it. Mid one cleans up the damage dealers, gets the back line towards the end, and now Cloud9 will GG out. Baby Knight killing his items. fantastic display of net worth loss.
That's actually
some reoccurrence to the older Dota 1 days.
Yeah, Puppey less so securing the lane, is more just acting as a defensive presence for MP. They'll all been do a bit of damage, but it doesn't look like they'll get any kills off of this one. There's an early Blightstone. I love this pickup. Puppey's actually maybe going down here thanks to this Blightstone. One more right
Wow.
click. That Blightstone pickup with Noya coming in with the Ignite. Holy cow, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, Noya's just able to man up, beat down Puppey with the club, ignores the tier 1 tower entirely. This is a well-structured strategy here from C9.
And now, Pieliedie will be well known in his presence at this bottom lane.
Dive it in for MP, way past the tower. They will manage to pick up that kill. And a 1v2, Puppey actually shouldn't be feeling too confident, even if he is tanky. You could see that Midas Armor is just ripping him to shreds to get the orb out. Now it's another 1v2. Pieliedie could be slowed down by the Ignite. He starts making his way to the tower. Hesta Joe, is he going to pursue? He's got an orb in 3 more seconds. The Luna's TPing in, though. They think better of it. Looks like Noya may have just been caught. Mid one is actually the TP, not the Luna. So he will punish a bit of over-aggression there from C9. They still collect 2 for 1, though.
Yeah. Pieliedie was a kill without those TPs in, but Hesta Joe, I think, Team 1 tower, knowing that there's no Stampede to engage in them, and they've got the high ground wall. They're actually going to go in now on KheZu.
KheZu stunned up. Telekinesis still ready to go. There is no ultimate out from KheZu, so unless there was mass TPs, he's definitely dead. But maybe they can get the counter kill. Mid one has come in, hits the crit, managed to finish off Ace, and will collect Noya's bounty as well, I believe. He does not have a TP out. Nice double there from Mid one. Mid one again, much like the Quaswex Invoker that we saw from him, where he was rotation coming bottom. Cloud9 have prepped for this.
They have to wait for the Stampede, probably. Mid one's going to go running in. There's the response, double, triple TP.
Nice double silence as well. Managed to hit the Luna in the back lines. Now Mid one's going to be controlled up, but the Chain Frost is going to be able to bounce over to Rise. They got a crit. Now Ace underneath the Eclipse gets taken out. MP surviving just a little bit longer, but Hesta Joe does manage to get the kill. Secret lose 3 there. They do get the Drow Ranger.
Way while they take towers elsewhere on the map is playing well into their draft. They've taken the tier 1 top. This tier 1 mid getting very low as well. Baby Knight needs to be careful, has the Stone Gaze.
He's going to stick around for the tower, but Stone Gaze is going to wear out. Mid one's... okay, never mind. We've got Ace to back him up, as well as Hesta Joe. KheZu's going to be caught. No Stampede to be able to save him. Mid one jumps forward, tries to force Ace back, but now he's caught inside the coil, and the heavy nukes of Hesta Joe will bring the squishy PA down.
Hesta Joe has been so big this game, at least for that one wave. KheZu is still in a good spot to try and engage from the side with the Stampede. They have to use the Stampede offensively. Often you want to save it for a more defensive, for the initiate to get out.
There's the Tombstone laid out. It's immediately going to get it focused down. He tries to save it. Here comes the Stampede. The Tombstone does end up getting dropped here. C9 started backing themselves off. A stolen Stampede from Rise gives them some distance. MP is going to be locked in by the coil, unable to finish off even support Rise. What a quick steal from the Rubik. Allows Cloud9 some distance away from the initiation.
It's cheaper than it used to be in some past patches, and that's an item which will make PA's life very, very difficult in these fights. You can put it on the Medusa, you can use it aggressively on PA. Mid one.
Silent Stampede, but a Dream Coil's there. She can't run out. Oh, that was actually, sorry, Stampede by Rise, yeah.
Just using it to guarantee the kill since it was going to wear out. But even so, they've already got the Ice Armor out, and Baby Knight is slowly taking this tower with Ace.
As an initiation from KheZu, hits the stomp on a Baby Knight. Now going to be silenced up. No opportunity for... oh, Rise. He stole the hoof stomp, too. What a great ability to pick up. He can combo that with the telekinesis. They're just going to keep going. Focus down the Tombstone. That would have slowed down their retreat, but they feel like with KheZu down, they can still go for these Raxes. They are ice armored up.
All Secret can do is spam Stifling Dagger at this point. They want to slowly chip away at some of these heroes, but they've got Earn on C9, so Ace backs off when he's low, gets earned up. He doesn't want to give his Aegis away for free, and this will be a free Rax.
MP pulled into the Telekinesis Hoof Stomp combination, finished off by the Mystic Snake. A coil in the backlines does pick up Pieliedie as well, but C9 well focused on objectives, do manage to take out the melee Rax. Noya just got popped. A dagger crit as well as a maxed out Soul Rip. But I don't think it's going to catch Cloud9 by too much surprise when the initiation comes. You can see already Rise sitting up in the far north. Hoof Stomp going to be dodged there by Hesta Joe. Turns around, managed to get a nice combination of 3-man coil straight onto Secret. Secret are very rapidly losing all of their heroes. Here comes the buybacks, trying to save MP. MP being body blocked up by Hesta Joe. Mid one does come in and executes the puck, but it's not going to be enough to save MP. He runs back to the safety of his base. Puppey is being poked at now by Ace. There goes that Aegis. Secret, this is their best opportunity to be able to fight. They need to be able to pick up all these kills. The Chain Frost, it doesn't keep on bouncing well enough. Noya gives up his life to try and go for the Tombstone and help the rest of C9 escape. Looks like Rise is going to be caught. He also turns around and just makes sure that his 2 cores will stay alive. Mass buybacks, but Secret do not get the big cores.
They don't. I don't think C9... I think C9 just, like, joined the party. They're like, oh, you're a buyback? We're going to buy back too. Puck didn't even have a TP. His TP was on cooldown, so he couldn't even get back to the fight. At this point, C9, the play is just a reset. Like, they just... Was that 5 buybacks? It was at least 4. And
4,
it looks like it was... Yeah, was it all 5 even? I can't count.
The fight recap says 4. Oh, boy. All right. Well, there's a dieback.
Here we go.
60 seconds. Let's go, Secret. It's time to pick up as many kills as you can with the numbers advantage. They're going to be able to find Noya. Ace thinks about turning around, but he doesn't have a gust, nor does he have the numbers to be able to fight Secret there. So,
yeah, I think Secret with the respawns now, they'll be ready to repel Secret. Rise
pulling forward by Rise, catches MP with a telekinesis. There's the Stampede. Noya couldn't get in range for the stun. So Secret do manage to race away. Back to the base they go, as they do have a bottom lane and top lane pushing in.
We'll see C9 smoke up. They want to go aggressive. I thought they might go for the Shrine, but this looks like a more aggressive play. They've got good high ground vision. They know if they get a big pick off here. The wave's even pushed out up top, although it does look like it's about to be cleared out. MP... Oh no.
Hesta Joe makes his blink. The Silent Coil combination brings MP down to half with the Mystic Snake heavily hitting on, and Ace to finish him off with the physical damage. Now it is a dieback for the Luna. 50 seconds. Did not expend anything too big there. Chain Frost being used, but that's not massive. Another stun out from Kezu onto Baby Knight. Baby Knight actually just turns, going to take down Kezu, it looks like, as he's still silenced up, unable to get off the Stampede. And the rest of Secret not able to do much here. Ace was pretty far forward, but he does have the Aegis, so Secret were not willing to commit to getting that kill. Another stun out on Ace, brought him down to half HP, but the Melerex has fallen fast. Now the initiation comes out from Hesta Joe. BKB activated, almost finished off Hesta Joe, but he managed to get the orb away. Phase shift, there goes the stomp. They do actually manage to pick up Luna as well. Looks like C9, they've got everything they need to be able to finish off this one. Mid one gets pushed back, jumps right back on top of Ace, but can't even get the Aegis down. Secret will lose this game number 3. They are out of the DAC qualifiers. And Cloud9 will be the ones to move on.
Yeah, I think most people pegged Secret as the favorite coming into this series. I mean,